everyone, and welcome to the Wealthy Lala Show with myself, Laurie Larson. Today is episode 209, and I want to do a shout out, even though he will never listen to this show, I'm sure, but to my nephew, my son-in-law Nathan. It is his 30th birthday today. So yeah, what do we want to talk about today? Do you know, the subject of death has come up a few times, and I know that I have a different perspective about it, and I don't like to really talk about something that I maybe don't necessarily have a lot of experience with. So that's where I also too didn't want to talk about it. Now, yesterday or the other day, Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote Eat, Pray, Love, and then that was the movie that got published from that book, she put a post on Facebook. So she had a sweetheart partner, and her name was Rhea, and she passed away, I think about a year and a half ago now. And someone had given her some advice after Rhea had died. And so this is what she shared. And this is the first time that I've come across something that just, gosh, I thought was so beautiful. So she says in her post here, let me see here. It's a quote by Ann Patchett, so it must be a friend of hers. She says, "Please take a moment to absorb the beautiful, wise advice that she gave me after my Rhea died. If any of you have lost somebody precious and irreplaceable, and you feel like you cannot go on, please consider Anne's words. Take those words into your heart, even if today you cannot imagine ever embracing life again. Please tuck this idea away for the future. We will all someday have the rest of eternity to be infinite." Okay, we will all someday have the rest of eternity to be infinite, but for now, we get such a short moment to experience the mystery, the struggle, and the miracle of life in human form. Don't miss your brief moment to be alive, even in all of its pain. And then she says, this is what Elizabeth writes: "Join us here, or rejoin us, in the land of the living. Come back out into the sunlight, feel the air on your skin, drink a glass of water, touch the soft fur of an animal, make a plan for this summer, turn on some music, cry if you need to, but be here with us if you're still alive. Stay here with us in this world. It's not such a bad place. Trust me, I've looked into the matter." And then she says, "I love you all." Oh my gosh. Right? Wow. So she says again, this is what Ann Patchett had said to her in this article or something. "Liz, Rhea belongs to the eternal now, and someday so will you. And that's true for all of us. You have an infinite amount of time to belong to the eternal with her, but you only have this tiny bit of time to have this experience as a human being on earth. Don't lose it by trying to merge with her now. Merge with this, what's here, the people who are here, what's in front of you, the weird, the strange, the heartbreaking thing of being mortal. Do that." Then she goes further to say, "The good news is that we'll soon all be dead." Gilbert laughs cheerily. "And we'll all meet up later at some weird soul conference and look back on this and say, isn't it hilarious what we did? Wasn't that effing hilarious? But for now, it's time to just do it, and do it fully. This moment of being human is not wasted." So, and I just want to reiterate, again, I have not lost someone near and dear to me yet. Do you guys get what I mean? It's like if my hubby or my kids died, that kind of thing. Okay. I've not lost that yet. So I'm not speaking from this part. in a way that I have any idea that I know what it's like. And one thing I do know from my journey is we get it when we get it when we get it. We get over it when we get over it when we get over it. And only we know when that time is. Only we can pull ourselves, push ourselves, snuggle ourselves, cuddle ourselves, encourage ourselves out of it. And we will know when we are ready. And we have to take care of ourselves with regards to that. And I like when Elizabeth says, take these words into your heart. Even if it's today, you cannot imagine ever embracing life again. Please tuck this idea away for the future. We will all someday have the rest of eternity to be infinite, but for now, we get such a short moment to experience the mystery, the struggle, and the miracle of life in human form. And so if you just tuck this away for later, maybe for never, or maybe today was the day that worked for you to hear it, either way, I'd love to encourage you, inspire you to embrace yourself, embrace your sadness, embrace your grief, embrace the love that you had for them, embrace the memories, and allow yourself to play with what is creating more for you. And you get there when you get there. And one thing I noticed, like when I talked yesterday about when I was really in the struggle of receiving even greater than I'm receiving now, is that I literally had to build the muscle, and still am. And I had to almost make myself choose something happier and or lighter is more what I mean. So, as I was laying in bed doing my meditation yesterday, I was like, okay, Laurie, you got to find yourself something to be grateful for. And so I was like, well, I could be grateful for this bed, be grateful for these nice blankets around me. Hey, that was actually lighter. And know that whatever's lighter for you is true for you. We can really get in a habit of the heavy emotions like grief, sadness, anger, rage, fury, hate, like things like that, disappointment, discouragement, frustration. And without even knowing, we can get in the habit and the habit and the habit of staying in those. And then when we stay in those, other thoughts will match it. And then it will just get bigger and bigger or stay longer. And if you find that you're feeling whatever you're feeling and you've lost someone beautiful in your life, like allow yourself to think about the beautiful memories that you had with them. So you're thinking about, oh my gosh, that was so fun when we went to this movie, or when we had this tea together, or when we went for a walk, or the laughs we used to have, or how we used to watch this TV show together, and see how that actually feels in your body. And if it actually is lighter, then know that that is actually what's true for you. And you can allow yourself to choose more of that. And then what will happen within that too is it will allow you and it will attract more of those beautiful, fun memories and thoughts and situations that will enhance and add to that. And let yourself do it for as long as you can, and then invite yourself to the next time. And one thing that I do know is that if I died and my family was suffering over my passing, I would want to love them back into enjoying their life. I would want to say, you guys, I am so grateful for you loving me the way you did. Please enjoy your life. I'm with you. And I do know too that the more we allow ourselves to receive the beauty of the people that we've lost, the more we can hear them, the more we can receive the whispers and the dimes and the feathers and the things that we find, the messages that are around for us. And letting ourselves receive that they're actually still with us. Now, if you guys have ever listened to Abraham Hicks, Esther, who channels Abraham, can also hear her husband, who passed away a couple of years ago, or 3-4 years ago now already. And you can she can actually hear him. Now, when he first passed, she was mad. She was not happy. And it was hard for her to hear him. And then once she realized that their connection was eternal and that nothing has ever gone wrong, she then allowed herself to receive a different possibility. Now, again, when she was ready, she allowed herself to receive a different possibility. And when she did, it was like her relationship with him changed and expanded. And so now she can actually chat with him whenever she wants. And she will actually get up in the morning now and journal being connected to Jerry. So, like, her and Jerry will get up and she'll journal and allow herself to receive him, like, every day. And so they aren't with us in their physical form, and they are still with us. And I just wonder that, and again, I haven't had this experience to play with this myself. One day I know it will happen, and I will definitely get to put my words, my mouth words. But I know that for me, when I talked about it on my show yesterday, that when my body starts to hurt and I have pain intensity in my body, I start to lose it. And I get on an energetic level, that's what it would be like for someone who's lost someone that they love. For me, it's like my body. For other people, it's a physical person. And that, I go down that rabbit hole. And I was like, and I really do. And so, like I suggested yesterday, if you find yourself going down that rabbit hole, let yourself go down there. Cry, scream, hit your pillow, get angry. And again, take as long as you need. Only you know what's a true kindness for you. And then whenever you're ready, like I was yesterday, after I let myself have a little meditation / nap, I then began to ask some questions on other things that I could do to create the ease that I knew was possible for me in my life now. And yeah, oh, okay, just a sec here. Okay, I just had to gather something here. Now, the one thing though that I really loved about, and that I can speak from experience with regards to this subject, is that when Elizabeth talked about, now I'm not saying her words correctly, but the way I perceived it is, it's like when we grieve and wish we were with the people that we love, often we will leave where we are. And, it's kind of like, I want to be so cautious about this, because really, to lose someone who's special in your life. Yeah. It's like I'm hearing in my head, so many of them just want to let you know that they're okay and that they're happy and they're watching you, and they're so grateful for you having been in their life when they were here. And they just want to thank you for that. Thank you for everything that you did for them. Thank you for choosing them as a parent, as a brother, as an uncle, as a sister, as a wife, as a husband, as a dad. All of them are just here, like, thanking you and wanting you to hold them in your heart and be as present in this crazy life as you can be, as much as you can be. Yeah. They have so much love for you. And it's like they said, and you'll join the party soon enough. Don't worry, we'll wait for you. So, Of course, they'd be humorous, wouldn't they? Nothing like bringing some brevity to a subject that can be really challenging at times. So, anyways, I just want to say thank you so much again for listening, you guys. Have an amazing rest of your day. And yeah, if you ever want to reach out, if you require some support over and would like a session with regards to someone that you've loved, if you'd like some tools, yeah, reach out to me. thewealthylala@gmail.com. Thanks again so much for listening. You guys have an amazing rest of your day. And I'm so grateful that you are here in this body, on this planet, at this time, and that you're listening and contributing to me and my life. I'm grateful for you. Have a wonderful day.